Hello, today is my first video, and today I'll be covering interview questions that I have been trying to give. So it's been 20 plus videos, and I have listed all the questions that has been asked me within this interviews. So we'll cover one by one. So today I'll be covering the first interview. So there were 8 total questions that has been asked to me, and first question is, what is memorization? So I'm just trying to give the interview for Python developer role, which is basically not a senior role, but even not a junior role. So like having a 3 years of experience, and I'm trying to switch. So this is the thing, and now let's come to the questions back. So what is memorization? So I have given answer to this is, memorization means when we try to get collects the data of the previous data, and okay, so memorization means it collects the previous data, and according to that it tries to get the answer from it, like how ChatGPT works. ChatGPT works in the memorization format, like it memorizes the previous question and answer, and then questions, and then again if the question is related to that something, so it will take the reference from it and answer it. It's like simply getting cached. Those question is getting cached, and then in the next use it is trying to get the relation from it and answering. So I try to answer in such case. I don't know, maybe interview must not be liked it, but this was the thing at that time I given. And then if the API is slow, what you will do? So I have answered in such a way that I have listed like what I just said. So if the API is slow, I'll be doing cache first. I'll be using Redis to collect the similar data, which is not necessarily required to always hit the database. So we can just store it in the front end, like those data are kind of images, videos, and any such kind of data which is not required to hit, and those are static data, which means it will be in the application. So we can do a caching using Redis. And then next would be um, pagination, paginations and filter. So we can divide the data into the pagination wise by using limit and offset. So in the API we can just restrict how many data we wanted to transfer it here, and after that we can also use indexing for making better queries. So that is another one that we can do. And that time I have like answered 3 to 4 points something, and these were the 3 points. And majorly I can also, if there is something related to a server, so we can go for an horizontal scaling or a vertical scaling. So at that time I answered in such a way. And another question is similar to the previous one. So what will you do if multiple query hit to server and server slows down? So this is kind of a similar type. Again, coming to the similar point, like I'll be identifying the issue, like what is the issue, and then I'll figure it out. So there were 3 parameters, like what, why, and how. What means what has corrupted, or what happened to the server actually. So I'll be checking the optimization of database, and then why this happened and how. So I'll be checking the maintenance part, like what is the issue and where this got failed, and try to rectify it. um, actually these are the three parameters how I can debug, but actual cases, again coming to caching, and if I have to maintain the database, then I have to write a better queries, and n plus 1 queries, which is very negative for the queries. I should remove such kind of queries format, and I have to optimize that. Then what is indexing? There was another question, like how will you export and import SQL if the sheet is huge? At that time I was not knowing about this, because we never did it, and we always used to import and export with the import and export command, which is given through MySQL Workbench. Actually we used to use this dbware. So in that we have the feature like import and export, but when it comes to the large files and export, there is a SQL command, like to upload and reload the SQL query works better. When I actually don't know about the command right now, I never used it also, so never felt required, but I don't know, maybe in case of future we can use it. So at that time I just answered it as I never used worked with the big data, so we just worked with the import and export command. So that was the answer that I've given at that time. And then the other question was, what is indexing and how you apply? So indexing is to I answered in such a way, like indexing is used um, to optimize the queries. It will create another reference table of the original table, and that data will not be scanning row by row. So it will be helpful for getting data from a large database, so large data. So indexing is basically, we create it in the model, or we can create it in the database also, but while using Django framework, we create indexes from there, from the model itself. And so this was the purpose actually, to reduce the output time of the queries. And there were two coding questions she asked me. So one is to concatenate two lists, and that I did. And with loop and without loop, there were two questions, like with the loop and without loop. So I tried giving, like first was without loop is giving an concatenation, like plus command, and then I tried to combine both the list. And then without loop, which is with loop, that is for loop, and I just introduce that dot extend command for appending to the other list. So that is what I did. And last one is get all employees with salary greater than 50,000. So this is actually the easy one. So she asked me to write it in a three ways, like in first is in Python and Django ORM, and then in SQL query. So in this all three, she told to write it. So at that time I was a bit confused with the Django ORM query. I written in Python and SQL, but I was not able to write the Django ORM query. So maybe that was the scenario, or maybe in any of this question, maybe I have not given the complete answer. So that would be a reason why I was not selected in this one.